Welcome everybody. These are my plans for the Sew Frugal 22 challenge, a challenge where we get together and choose a free garment sewing pattern. They choose fabric from their stash, the idea being that we're not buying anything, we're going to basically make it without spending money. During the month of March we'll all be making a garment, and that garment will be revealed on the 31st of March. Now that's brought by Sam of Frugalissima and Ruan of the Yorkshire Sew Girl. So over the month there have been many vloggers, and you can see here the 16th my fellow vlogger is Notes from the Sewing Room, but please do, I'll put the link below, please check out everybody. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce myself and show you what I'm going to be making. Hello sewing friends, Deb here, Slap Happy Sewing. First thing I want to say is, if you haven't come across me before, welcome to my channel. I really appreciate your being here. I am really very much a hobby vlogger, so I don't sew for my channel, I share my makes with my channel. I live in New Zealand, I sew from sustainable as far as possible. I'm very frugal, which means often most of my stash has been bought secondhand. I've also bought fabric via our version of eBay, which is Trade Me, and I really have quite a lot of fabric on hand at the moment, much more than I ever thought I would gain, although it's quite hard because you buy the fabric and then you have to generally find patterns to go with it. Now, I am a size 18 to 20. I'm 5'8" tall, and I would say I have a bit of an apple-shaped figure, meaning that I'm busty and I have quite a pronounced tummy, but I don't have big hips, and my legs, while sturdy, are not the biggest part of me. So what you're going to see on my channel and my pics, and it's really all through that filter. It's what I've got fabric for, or likely to have fabric for, and what I think might suit my body. Right, on with the show. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get to my computer. I'm going to show you what I've managed to drum up in the way of free patterns, so bear with me. So come sit with me at my computer while I have a look at these free patterns. So first of all, I wanted to talk about this Brassia dress, which is by Sewciety. Now, moodfabrics.com, I'll put all the links down below, looks like a very good possibility. It's got tons and tons of patterns, this Sewciety. I haven't actually heard many people who are not standard who have made these free mood patterns and seen whether they work or not. So this one, it looks pretty nice actually. It's just a very simple dress with a nice swingy little skirt. It's the idea of making a short version of these, as in, you know, above the knee, and then wearing it with leggings. Then the next one, I'm just going to move to, let's go to this one. So Winter Wear Designs has got some freebie patterns, if I just show you. It's got lots of add-ons and things on its freebies site, but it does have this one, which is probably worth a look, which is the cross hem tee. And actually I think that little detail is rather nice. Usually I avoid details anywhere around the tummy like the plague, because it's kind of my problem area, and I prefer any details to be up here, not down here. But I like this a lot, and although it says it's $9.95, you can get this pattern for free with the code in the Winter Wear Designs Fun Facebook group, so definitely worth a look. And if we go into the next one, here, this one, they have got a nice tank top as well. Not that I'm going to be making them right now. We're now going from summer into autumn, so I'm kind of thinking about making warmer clothes probably from now on. So this adult split hem tee, I like the look of this very much. Now, I don't really want to make patterns that I've already got, but I think the only kind of pattern I've got like this is probably the Deer and Doe Plantain, which I made a few years ago and haven't updated the pattern for a long time. Don't know what it's like. It's still a free pattern, it's still worth looking at. But this one I quite liked because you can have it's V-neck. You can have it V-neck or round neck. It's got nice little splits, and it's got this, you can have like a hem that's the same length or a bit different or a lot different. Now personally I don't like that look. I find that can look a bit messy if you're wearing it with jackets and things, but each to their own. I do like this a lot, so I have asked to join that Facebook group and I will download both of these patterns as possibilities. Okay, what else is there? We have got the Margaret stretch woven pants. Now I will put this link down below because I had a look for this on the Stylark site and couldn't find it, but I was linked to it from another site that I'll tell you about in a minute. These were the Stylark Barb stretch pants. Now they're not free. You subscribe to their newsletter and you get them for $1. But I am going to mention them anyway, even though they're not free and they don't sort of write for the competition. But because it's quite rare to get pants patterns at all that are free or really low in price. So just mention that one. I haven't ever made these, but they are stretch pants. And I got that Barb stretch pants from this site called broadintheseams.com. Now the woman who made this is the Broad part of the Mooner and Broad pattern company. That Mooner and Broad pattern company comes really well recommended for plus size sewists. I don't think I've ever made anything from their site. The lady here, I think she lives in Christchurch, New Zealand, but she's plus size in quite a different way to me. I think she's smaller in the top and has bigger in the hips, whereas I'm more apple shaped. However, excellent. What a resource here. Broadintheseams.com, 100 plus free plus size sewing patterns. Well worth a good look. Now that's how I came upon those Barb pants. I've made some of these. I've downloaded the Laundry Day Tea, blah blah blah, but I won't go into it. I'll let you look for yourself. But I did find the link for the Margaret stretch woven pants from this site. Now another one is, if I just show you here, I looked at this site which I think one of the other sewing bloggers mentioned, and it's called sewyourtv.com. Now my experience of this site was, it's clearly one of those sites where they aggregate a lot of free patterns, and I guess they must make a little money by selling some advertising on their site or something like that. It's no harm, I suppose, as long as you send the people back to the site for the patterns, which I don't think always happens. But anyway, I did find, I tried to download a few patterns from this site and the links were broken or patterns weren't there, or the sites are gone. But this one I did come across. I love a good old cow neck. So this cow neck sweatshirt might be worth a look, and I had a look to see if it was actually there, and the link was there, and yes it is. It's definitely working. I wonder if Sewing Rabbit actually is even working still. Yeah, it's still there. Oh, it's mesewcrazy.com now. Yeah, you know, that's what I mean. It's fine to link to sites, but I think you should send people to the original sites, really. This is a bit dodgy. Anyway, so this is from sewingrabbit.com. Great hoodie pattern. What my plan is, any patterns that I download, I'm always going to compare them with patterns that I have already made that fit me, because I am not prepared to go through all the effort of making clothes that don't fit me. And this is the problem with free patterns, is they may be a free pattern, but how do you know? Not to say that paid patterns can't be just as bad, they can. But if you've already got patterns that you've made that are similar, then I would say compare them before you even cut them out. Oh, and lastly, I just want to mention, I have no intention whatsoever of making this and displaying myself on the internet in my bra, but I have been thinking about making a bra. I don't really relish the idea. It looks like fiddly sewing to me. Broad in the Seams' free patterns was this bra called Maya Bra, and I thought, you know what, I should just download the pattern, because of course one of the things I did say, and I do absolutely go by, is these free patterns, they come and go, that sometimes the companies behind them fold or they stop offering them free. So if you see something, download it with its instructions straight away and keep it for yourself. But yeah, I would really like to crack making a bra for myself from point of view of economy and fit, not necessarily for pleasure. So here's the Maya bra, and it does go. I put in 40 GG, and it looks like it goes up as far as that. So that's definitely good. In fact, I think they went up as high as H and as high as 44. So I'm not really quite sure what my size is, because it's been different with different manufacturers. So that's what I have in mind. So when I'm looking for fabrics, this is what I do. I keep a record of all of my fabrics in this very simple folder. So for those two tops I looked at, I would need some kind of jerseys. So I can see here roughly what I've got. There's some plain stuff. There's some more, and then there's some stripes there and some velour. Yeah, so in terms of looking, I usually look in here first to see what I've got, and then I might actually go as far as digging out some of the fabric. Now my fabric is being kept, in fact I've got it sequestered in all sorts of little corners and things. Here's one little corner of the spare bedroom that's just got plain fabric in it, and then I also have more fabric in my bedroom in this box here. So I've been through my stash, and I found these three little fabrics that I thought could be useful to make one of those winterwear designs sweatshirts. I've had this in my stash for a while and not used it. I think I've kind of gone past it a little bit because of it's got a bit of a shiny fussy print, but I think a simple top made in a fussy print could be really nice. So that one aside, and then there's this one. I mean, there's not a lot of warmth in this kind of fabric, but for a season sort of summer into autumn as a extra top, I thought that would be lovely. You could make a kind of V-necked jumper top out of that. And then there's this one, which is a lovely velour, nice and stretchy. What do you think? One of those tops made in that could be very nice. So I think I might, for this challenge, put myself out of my comfort zone and actually make something in a more fancy fabric than I would normally. Well, thank you for joining me in my search for a few good free patterns. I am not sure which one of those I will be making, and you will have to wait till the 31st, till my reveal. And I will even get myself onto Instagram as well. I might post even a little early because it will be my 31st. You'll all still be in bed. Please check out my Frugal Sews buddy, who is Notes from the Sewing Room. I will link her below, her video below, and see you again soon, and enjoy all this free pattern business. Bye.